Everybody wants to be an astronaut. Take the long, tall train to the sun.
Okay, hi everyone. Welcome to this quarterfinal H. In this game, I think we have GreenFlame, Nachtmahr, SneakerDead, and mobj. It should be quite an exciting game. I think out of all the 4 players, 3 of them have finished top 2 in groups, whereas GreenFlame came in third in his group and went through. I think he went through the wild card and then he won his wild card game, and in his round of 14 he came in second. So it should be quite an exciting game. And here in my cast, I have Lannister. Lannister, would you like to introduce yourself and say hi?
Hey guys, nice to see you again. I think Cheesable and I exited the same time around round of 14, so here we are, looking at the semifinal match, just trying to see who's gonna take the one on this. It's gonna be a great match. There's a lot of great players here.
Yeah. So let's cover the Imperium row. So in the Imperium row, we have the voice, Quizzats in the shadows, Spice Hunter, and Shifting Allegiances. Amongst them, what do you think it will be defining this game?
Oh, Ekaz for sure. I mean, Ekaz for the defining moment for the In the Shadows or the Shifting Allegiance is just too good. I mean, oh, that's too bad. Ekaz doesn't look good there. But I would say from that row, it has to be Shifting Allegiance or In the Shadows, one or the other. Just access to shipping as soon as possible, having the invasion fleet accessible to you, um, and just the offload ability. So I would say Shifting Allegiance takes priority over In the Shadows in this instance, just because Invasion Fleet has such great economic and military applications. Obviously, In the Shadows is a great card, not doubting that, but there's just two great techs out there that apply well with it, and that would be my first priority pick.
Yeah. So the techs are Sonic Snooper, Holtzman, and Invasion Ships. I think Holtzman and Invasion Ships are things that people will gravitate towards. And so amongst the leaders, I think some notable things to note. And I think as Lannister said, Ecas isn't here. Armani Ecas isn't here, so no one to pick up the cheap cards. And also, if you notice, Helena is not here, so no one will be able to grab stuff off the row. In other things, I think notable leaders that are missing, Ilban is missing. Uh, what else is missing? Ilban. Yeah. So who's our first? Okay, never mind. I think we can hand over the time to them, and they can let them start picking.
Sure.
Okay, so first of all, who's first is Mob, so we're picking. I'm not too sure about Mob's playstyle. I think amongst the 4 of them, he's the one that I'm not too sure the most about.
Yeah, I think he's relatively new by community standards here, but he's definitely done well for himself.
Yeah.
Um, I
Well,
think in looking at this leader selection, I really like Beast in this position because there's no obvious transparent combat potential out here, and fourth position Beast is obviously very strong. There's a Sonic Snooper, so you can grab that Sonic Snooper tech first if you really need to, and go combat Beast through Sonic Snoopers. Um, I would say another solid pick would be Leto in that position. I like him too, but I like Beast best in fourth position, to be honest.
yeah, I think there are quite a number of strong leaders. So I think Baron, Tessia, Beast, Lito, Handro are all like quite highly picked. And I think these will probably be the 5 that people gravitate towards. I think Greenflame is an Elysia player. I think he is one of the only Elysia players left. So maybe he'll pick that. And I think in first position, you probably could do it. But it's not the greatest, but I think it's alright. Um, I suspect he'll move towards Leto more. But who
I
knows?
think yeah. Looks like he's thinking of Tessia, I guess, because or Leto. Oh, okay, that's good. either one of them is good because first and second position are gonna go for like Baron or Leto or Tessia, so you want to be in front of that person to prevent them from shipping too much. So yeah,
Yeah, I think Leto is good in his position because there's no Ilban in this game. And it's very flexible at fourth position. You can always wealth Mentat first round and be quite happy with it.
on the off chance that we embarrass ourselves here, just making sure we're recording.
Yeah, I am recording. I'm not too sure whether my computer will hold up, but it is recording. Thanks for the reminder. Okay, anyway, so Mobs picks Lito, and now we have Sneaker. So Sneaker, I think he has actually one of the more similar playstyles to me. Like directly when I look at it, look at people on the server, I think he and I actually do want to do the similar things. Whenever he takes actions, I like, okay, that's something I would take. So I'm quite excited to see what he picks. Oh, he picks Beast. Okay, maybe we aren't too similar. I would not have totally considered Beast there. But I think what you said previously about position 4 applies totally to position 3 as well. Amongst the row, there are no combat leaders, and so Beast is a very good pick.
Yep, for sure. And I have to say, SneakerDead, although new to the community himself, he's proven himself to be very good.
Yeah.
He has a very, very solid win percentage, and I play with him a lot. He has a winning percentage over me as well. So
yeah.
Very curious to see how he does in today's tournament.
Yeah, so Nachtmahr is the other Rumble player left, and I think might be a bit disappointed there's no Rumble left. I think he has played Rumble three games or maybe 4 games, and he has won like 3 of them. Yeah.
It was a little bit sad, yeah. Well, I think he's probably gonna go Baron or Hundro. That's probably.
I think Hundro is more his style.
Yep, I would go with Hundro as well.
Yeah,
I think Hundro's my favorite leader before Romber, so I'm kind of hoping he won't go to the Baron side. Oh,
he's going to the dark side.
Going to the dark side. Can't root for him. I was rooting for you, Nachtmahr. This is the turning point.
No, but this is a good time to pick Baron. When you play Baron,
sure.
You want to be in second position, and you want cheap Imperium row cards that are good, and the row is cheap. They're good. You don't know if there's a ECAS or Helena behind you, but it doesn't matter. There are more than enough cards for you to grab. And GreenFlame picks Memnon. I did not expect this. I'm not sure why. Maybe I think he's thinking about.
He's got integrity. That's why.
Holtzman. Okay, let's open the scoreboard. Yeah.
This is very interesting.
I did not expect this pick. I did not know. I did not know he has planned
I'm
for
trying to see
it.
what he's aiming for too. Yeah, I'm very curious.
I think it's Holtzman. Like I don't see any other reason. But it's
maybe he's aware of the fact that there are a lot of track chasers, as you said, and so maybe that is the direction the Spice on slow strat.
Okay, I think we can. Yeah. So the first combat is a skirmish, and this is one that I think Baron will be happy to see. Maybe Lito might be happy to see this as well.
So it looks like GreenFlame has a pretty high buy power round, so it might be a simple smuggling into open reveal. He's got 5, so once he uses the signet to smuggle, he can open reveal and get both the in the shadows and the shifting allegiance.
Yeah, I think that's a very, very powerful play. I don't know whether he'll see the line.
Oh, he sees the first one.
Yeah. If you're on Baron in this position, do you highlight now? No, do you Hardy Warriors or do you full space? I need to stop moving my mouse.
Hardy Warrior.
Hardy Warriors?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
You deny Lito the possibility.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think when it comes around to him, the full space will be available?
I don't think so.
I think
don't.
that it will be vacant when it comes back to him. Okay, anyway, Beast has a decent hand. Yes.
Yep.
Diplomacy, he has Signet Ring. He could have even
Sorry.
he could have even applied pressure to the Baron for this combat.
Oh, he's doing it. My boy's doing the Sonic Snooper strat.
Oh, he'll probably get a spice from this combat and maybe be able to early Water of Life for Kwisatz.
No, can't be. He still has his Seek allies. It'll be a dud.
Okay. No, not this round. Maybe next round. Like he
Yeah,
won't.
next round.
Yeah. Yeah. So here we are off with Baron off to the races. I think Baron is in a very strong position in this game. I think if GreenFlame reveals early and grabs the 2 cards, he'll be. There might be some contention for the spacing out friendship. I think that's the table's only hope.
Yep, for sure. But I also like SneakerDead's strategy here. The Sonic Snooper strat is highly effective. It can end the game by turn 5. I've done this strategy myself before. I'm curious to see how he applies it, but it's a very quick early game concept. So look to see if SneakerDead goes in on combat for multiple rounds for the first 3-4 rounds.
But is interference very high in this?
It is high, but that's the point of the Sonic Snooper. So you're hitting secrets and Carthag repeatedly. You're making people second guess themselves as well. So they have to either overcommit or just back out altogether. And in either case, you're happy because you don't have to commit so much yet. But when you need that vital point, you can just trash everything and just get the combat cards or get the applicable bumps. How the strategy works is I think something like 1 in 8 or 1 in 9 cards are going to give you bumps in one way or another, and 1 in 5 cards are combat cards. So you have a lot of options in terms of like what type of alliances to chase after and combat potential as well. So that's the strategy that I utilize for that.
Cool.
Yeah.
So some interesting things can happen here. Lito decides to go to Still Suits, getting the water and putting 2 troops in. The issue of this now, no, he can't do it. I mean, even if he deploys 1 more troop, he can't win this combat.
I think he's looking to win. I think he's looking to get the spice for next round, to try to hit for a Kwisatz. I think that's what he's truly aiming for. So he's probably just going to do. Wow, this.
So
This is, I think this is a miss here.
yeah, but it might come back around to him. I don't think Lito or Beast will early reveal.
I don't know.
Maybe Lito will early reveal if both Baron and the Beast play faction cards. As the Baron, are you afraid of this combat, or will you be comfortable putting in your faction access to go to full space?
I'm comfortable because Beast has already used his ring. He's not going to come into combat, likely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm perfectly fine. And if Lito wants to test me out, then so be it. I haven't shown any daggers yet. It's a 50-50.
Yeah, I think I definitely go to full space. Like, the objective of this combat actually is to get the spacing friendship. But I mean, if you have it already, then the combat's not as important to you. And if you get it, even better.
Go to secrets with that.
Yeah.
He's probably contemplating secrets. Oh, he's going with. Okay, so is he going for an early Swordmaster then?
Possibly. If he smuggles round 2, round 3, he can get Swordmaster first.
Imperial Basin, I imagine. Then he's gonna win secondary rewards, get 2 spice. Now he can do selective breeding and research station for next round, which will give him a high percentage chance of hitting Quizatch. That's what I feel mobj is trying to go for.
I think it's also very tempting to just reveal in this position. I think the sad part is that all your ring, your 2 faction cards are in this hand, but look, the Imperium Road is stacked. And I think, but GreenFlame will be happy to double buy with Memnon.
Yep. I think that's precisely why he committed this hard, because his first turn he'll be able to do a research station hit, and then he can do a selective breeding and get rid of the daggers.
Okay, so GreenFlame with his first action, he picked up Shifting Allegiances, and now he has 2 left to buy. With Chome Delegate appearing, I'm not so sure if he'll still pick up In the Shadows, but I think In the Shadows is still better card. Your opinion?
I think In the Shadows is the better card, but I can't fault him for going for Chome. The reason being is it gives him the ability to intercept what Baron does, so he might value that more, even though in this situation In the Shadows is better, just because it puts a halt to the Baron's monopoly on this situation.
Oh, but can you imagine if Baron picks up In the Shadows? I think if Baron picks up Chome, I don't think anything really changes. But if Baron picks up In the Shadows, wow, that'd be disgusting.
Tough choice. It's not good either way.
Yeah, let's see what GreenFlame decides. Early on, players are taking their time, thinking through their decisions. This is, I think, if it was a casual game, people just make these decisions quickly. But glad to see players take their time. I think the most important buy rounds in Dune Imperium are your first 2, because your first 2 you get to see the most. He decides with In the Shadows.
Not an easy choice, but
Yep. Okay, Nachtmahr has 4 to buy. I think he'll pick up the Chome Delegate, right? Makes sense?
Sure. Probably a voice as well.
Yeah, I'll pick up the voice as well.
The wheels, yeah. Voice. Easy choice.
Yeah, yellow access is great for you. More yellow access is better.
I imagine Sneaker's gonna grab the Imperial Spy.
Being 4th with no ECAS or Helena is awesome. Yeah, the thing about being Helena and ECAS, I think, in this time Imperium Bro, is that you are flipping a coin. It is a 50-50 whether you get your ring or not. And your entire game revolves around getting your ring. So, actually, I think Leto is fine in this position.
Oh, he's gonna get the Imperial Spy? Okay, that's good.
You're the Beast, do you get Spice Hunter?
No, I'd rather get the
Spy?
The Spy, because you already have Sonic Snoopers and you're already moving up on the Imperial side.
Yeah, I really like Spy as a card. Might give him room to push for the alliance. Oh, he's thinking. He's thinking about the Quizats. Yeah, that's what he's thinking about.
Oh, okay, changed his mind. All right. Both.
To Dubai as Leto.
Not much options here.
Yeah, he has a big buy round next round.
I'd get the.
But he has no blue access. His next round is pretty bad. I think he has Dune, convincing dagger. Yeah. This next round is pretty bad. Okay, and we move to combat, and no one has intrigues, so everyone's just taking their rewards. Baron gets his influence bump if the spacing guild. So the reason he gets this is so that he can hit the 8 Solari breakpoint by Swordmaster, hopefully for him round 3, or maybe even he can find some path to it. Yeah, maybe he can find some path to it I don't think round 2 is possible. Round 3, round 4. Yeah, he uses his Signet Ring. Does he go smuggling?
Like it, yeah.
So why you go smuggling in this position is that you protect Swordmaster for yourself round 3. Oh, and he gets strong arm.
Really? So, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
he's gonna get so many points so early in this game. It's gonna be scary for everyone else. Oh, if Sneaker wins this combat, he can totally buy Swordmaster and prevent Baron from getting it round 3. The table might be, the table might appreciate it.
I think Sneaker's gonna make a move for Quizanch.
Yeah,
That play looks good.
yeah. Mobj is looking at Holtzman now. Oh,
Front. That spoils. White there.
how much did he at? He's at 7.
7.
Yeah,
Missed it.
7 and no clear way.
That gets in front of the SneakerDead as well. Sneaker kind is ruined. I think he may pivot over to still suits.
Who? Sneaker? Oh no. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so Baron set up to get Swordmaster round 3. See if anyone denies him. So he has already 4 points. He has in the shadows. He has strong arm. He's going to get another alliance.
He doesn't have in the shadows. He has the Chom.
He has Chom. Okay, he does it. Okay, great.
Yeah. Or else, yeah, it would be pretty bad news for everybody. Yeah, I think still suits is the move he's gonna make because he needs the water back and it secures his victory in this combat.
Who
Yes,
else?
he has-
Who else can come in behind him? Memnon can come in behind him.
Memnon can come in behind him, but they can only put in.
No, Memnon can go to Hardy Warriors and put in 4.
Yeah, but it wouldn't matter because he doesn't have the daggers to supplement that.
Yeah.
Because if he goes still suits, he has the dagger advantage, and if he puts in all the troops, then that should seal the deal. Yeah, his memory base is good. I know he'll get this. Yeah, he just has to believe in himself because he remembers Leto's cards, but I think he's a little hesitant on Memnon. But you got a chance that Memnon's already taken on a dagger. All right, he wants even more troops. But yeah, I'd still chance it in this situation just because there's only a 1 in 4, 1 in 5 chance he's hit his dagger because he already chopped out one of his daggers. I wouldn't be too scared of it, to be honest. Just go still suits, buddy.
Is he blocking? Oh,
he wants to protect himself. He wants to be sure.
he draws the dagger.
Hmm.
It's good.
He just wants.
This prevents Memnon from wanting to commit 4 troops in. The issue with this is that he's no longer in a position to get Swordmaster round 3. Yeah, but the good side is that he might get this combat for cheap.
He'll get the money back. He's still on for Swordmaster.
No, if he goes up and down, if the beast goes up and down, he's only at 7 now.
No, but
Oh, he can go wealth. He can go wealth now.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
And it brings them that much closer to an alliance.
To the alliance. Yeah. I like this line.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't think many people would have played this line as well to go to Mentat. I think even on the BGG forums, people don't really like talking about like going to the Mentat. This is one of the reasons why I go to the Mentat. If he didn't go to the Mentat, this combat might be very, very expensive for him. But just by being last to act, he disincentivized Memnon from coming in, and he still gets his rewards.
Yep, that was a very good point. He saved a lot of troops.
The pressure he's also putting is directly on the Baron, so I think the table also is very happy about it. Maybe he's verbally asking them to give it to him so that he can get Swordmaster.
I wouldn't be surprised. He's well known for doing that, hiring people to lose on his behalf.
Okay, Lito has 5 to buy. Power play or I think power play or negotiated withdrawal, both are good. He goes for the power play. GreenFlame has 6 to buy and he buys negotiated withdrawal. With 2 left to buy, he can still buy a liaison. He chooses not to.
SneakerDead's in a great position now. He's going to have his alliance by next turn.
Can he?
Yep. He has the spy. He's going to pick up the spy from his drop pile, and he's going to finish off the smuggling from the two shipping. So his alliance is
No,
set.
but he won't get a bump, right? If he goes up and down. I think he'll probably go up and down. Unless he goes up twice.
I think he may. Depends on the situation. But.
Yeah. Let's see what he does. He goes up. He goes up. Yeah, he's looking at the alliance. He's not looking at Swordmaster. So Baron gets Swordmaster round 3, and here we are. Round 3.
Yep, because this is what you aim for. You want the... Oh, perfect. Perfect. Yep, there's that alliance.
Yep, you smuggle down, right? I think you have
Yep.
to smuggle down, right?
Yep. We may see another Mentat play to kind of push people around.
I don't think so. Maybe, but I don't think so. He also still has Water of Life, but he has no water. If he's thinking of Quizets, he does need to get the Still Suits now. He might consider it. If he has 5 to buy, I think he knows what card it is in his deck. Let's just check. It is his Signet Ring. And then he's counting. I think he's thinking of Water of Life for Quizets as well. But in order to do that, he needs to hit a 2 Persuasion.
He should know that Leto's in a really good position for...
Okay, so here we have the beast thinking about going for Quizets. Yeah, and he has he's all set up to smuggle as well. Yeah, so he's thinking about this Quizets. That's why he's hovering on this diplomacy. Do you Water of Life now, or do you wait for your next round?
Wait till later. Wait till later. Always wait till later. Give the opponents as little information as possible. That is all he needs.
Yeah, that's all Lito needs. Will he be greedy about it?
I think he will, because I think SneakerDead's going to be smart about it. He's not going to Water of Life until later. He might just sneak in and just use his Imperial Spire or something. Like I think he knows the threat of Leto revealing, so I think he's just going to mask that.
Yeah, I think even just going for Imperial Spy by itself is good. Like, you don't really need Krizats. Uh, you can always save this
It's
one
nice to have
over.
though.
Yeah, it's nice to have. But it forces a rotation, then you don't see it until next round. Yeah, you draw 3. You might not see it soon as well. What does Memnon? The Memnon goes for Mentat. He gets his shifting allegiances, and he probably will play it to block the shipping access. Okay, so back to the Baron. If you're Baron in this position, do you use Swordmaster first?
No, can probably go shipping first. Nobody's threatening Swordmaster yet.
Yeah, I mean you can even use your diplomacy first, right? You can use diplomacy, dagger, then then you might lose out on shipping. So you probably do grab shipping first or second.
Yep, he's in a great spot. Oh, what? What's the hurry?
I think because no one's challenging him on shipping, he can do this quite comfortably. Think about whether he wants to play the voice or play Dune the Desert Planet.
Dud. Dud. Oh, that's. This brings flashbacks to your game, doesn't it? Cheesable?
Yeah. You know, he tries so hard to draw and you just miss. Well, he set quite well for this combat. And actually in this process, I think Memo Quarters has revealed itself after Holtzman was picked up. Actually, it's quite significant, this Memo Quarters being here. I do like Lito being greedy about it and going for full space with power play.
Yep, just go Carthag.
Get a point.
Giving up this combat? What?
No, he's hoping to buy Krizats. Right? This gets him to 8.
Yeah, but he's essentially giving up this point.
Yeah.
'Cause there's no chance in hell 2 troops are going to hold up.
Yeah.
I think this is where the critical junction happens.
Yeah. So does Lito recognize this threat and it reveals?
He must know that. Like,
Yeah,
and-
I think it's quite
and
telling.
giving up on combat too. He has to. Don't be greedy, dude. You know what's up.
Yeah, but if he power plays now, he gets shipping. No, he only gets shipping 1 round. It's not great as well.
It's a mistake. Sneaker's telling him to go shipping.
Yeah, but you only get it 1 round. Like, oh, it's not great as well. Yeah, I think Sneaker talked him into it. And it is a skill, you know, like it is a skill to convince people to do things. Like some people might not agree with it, but I think it's quite a significant skill.
It's still. I think it's okay when it's experienced players at the table, but it's really underhanded, my opinion, when you use it on newbies and stuff, and that's where I generally see it. In a table full of veterans, fine, go for it.
Yeah. Now probably Red is thinking about. I mean, Red will have block shipping either way, just that Blue didn't know about it. So one thing about Lito being in this position is that now the Baron will feel pressured to defend this alliance, and the reason is just because it's Lito. Lito can chase so easy and so cheaply, and the Baron will just have to spend the resources to just lock spacing in.
I think the right move for GreenFlame is to go to Carthag and then use your use your
Just go to card
doing
tag with his signatory.
Yep. Yeah, because the combat's his. Because Baron can't get in on this unless he goes to Siege Tabor, and if he does go to Siege Tabor, the thing is he would have to commit even harder on the Hardy Warriors, and I'm not sure he's willing to fully commit into that just yet, just from the situation that's appearing here, especially when you're going into somebody with an intrigue.
Yeah, I think that's quite interesting.
Oh,
Everyone is drawing.
does everyone think they can get Kwisatz here? What's going on?
What's he drawing his fourth card for? Yeah. Not so sure what's that about.
I think he thought he used Bold Space, probably. I don't see the purpose of him having done that. It feels like a waste of resources because you know two people are in contention for Kwisatz.
Yeah. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's at 8.
He has enough. Yeah, it's enough.
Yeah, but it won't get around to him.
Yeah.
Sneaker is very happy no one has revealed for it. I think this is the moment in game you're sitting at your seat and you're just very tense about it. You're like, I mean, Baron could reveal for it.
Nah. Baron's not built for it. He bought one voice and one chome.
Yeah.
No way.
Even if Lito blocks this round, Baron still gets shipping next round. I think Chome is in his deck. He hasn't shown it as well.
Yep. But that's okay because now Beast doesn't have to worry about his alliance.
Yeah.
And I think that's the whole idea of the manipulation on that one. It was on one face value to stop shipping, but really it was to secure his own alliance there.
They all need to kind of stomp on the Baron.
Yep.
Do you think Baron goes in for this combat now?
Yeah, pretty much. He has to.
I think it's a pretty good use of his troops.
You just go to use the voice, go to Carthage or something, and pretty much stop wherever he wants to go. Hardy Warriors.
Yeah, you voice and then block Hardy Warriors.
Yeah. Not like he can jump to Siege Tabor.
Yeah, but if he does that, actually he'll tie with Sneaker. It's quite interesting. Unless he draws a combat entry.
I wonder what they're debating over there. You can see the arrows.
We were in the chat with them just now. They were quite a talkful bunch. They are probably talking and bantering quite a fair bit.
Yep.
Probably bitching about this Baron. Can you imagine just three of them bitching about this Baron because they all want this game to go long so they all can qualify if they're second place, and then here you have this Baron who is round 3 at 4 points, has Swordmaster and shipping access,
and a strong arm to go with it.
Yeah,
he might end up having a strong arm for his spacing guild, but yeah. Yeah, that's the move. Go Carthage, stop Hardy. You got this. Oh, what? Oh God, this is such a punt.
It's good. It's good for the Beast. Sneaker will be very happy to pick up this point if it goes to him.
I think it'll still go to GreenFlame. GreenFlame can still shove in.
Yeah, but would you shove in if you tie with the Beast?
Not necessarily. I mean,
yeah, he can't deploy now.
Because he can still 1 and 4 him, or sorry, 1 and 5 him with that combat card. I think it's worth giving it a shot. Especially since I would say Beast is a pretty close contender for threatening Baron and everything right now.
Yeah, now the Imperial Road dries up. There's nothing really to work towards. Lito's at 5, yeah. Lito's at 8 to buy. You pick up two sisters.
We're supposed to. Oh, he should have grabbed the Ixion.
Which one? The engineer? He still can buy
Yeah.
the engineer.
He needed to get the Ixion. That was the one.
Really? But he's a bit far away from it, don't you think?
It's pretty easy. He just needs to, because he has first turn priority. He can effectively go shipping, or he can go to tech negotiation and grab it, and it gets him the point that he needs as well. So it's not too difficult.
He is thinking about Spice Map slows though.
Yeah.
So round 3, you have a Baron player with Swordmaster and 3 players thinking about Quizets.
Yep. That was a critical mistake on GreenFlame's part, the research station.
Yeah, I think he's thinking about it now.
Because there's nothing there for him, as you said. It's a dry well aside from Ixion, and Ixion doesn't fit him too well because
Yeah. He could even make the decision to go for research station on his third action. So something he could have done is that you could see is Sneaker gonna reveal for it, is Mob's gonna reveal for it. Then at that point decide whether you want to do it. Yeah, he said 8 to buy. Very awkward. Imperial Row is not very good as well. Yeah, you play your shifting or you play your diplomacy in this position. Okay, at least Baron doesn't get shipping for another 2 rounds. But he does have Chome.
oh, he might miss one round.
Yeah, he might miss 1 round, but he can draw Chome again. Like, it's quite disgusting.
What's gonna happen is next round, Baron's gonna get 2 bumps because he's gonna finish off the cycle and get his mem quarters.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Yep. It's going to be interesting to see whether Baron's gonna bump up again on spacing or just get the double bump elsewhere. Yeah, that's.
If you're Baron, what do you do?
I lock it up. I don't let the guy. The main point is to end it early. I don't think ending early is possible now. It's kind of out of reach. There's too much congestion at the shipping track. I think he's in for a long haul. And he recognizes.
Oh, he draws a combat card, but the wrong one.
Yep.
Is he putting 3 troops in? Yeah, I think 3 troops in is very cheap for him. He has shipping access. He might as well just
time.
might as well just tie.
Tie him, get the Solari. Maybe now you can pivot over to Spicemas Flows.
Yeah. You have use for the Solari as well, because you can get Dreadnought later on.
Yep.
It's quite funny. I think he put the troop in there like, I wish for a combat card, I wish for a combat card. You get it and like, I wish for a different combat card.
Yep. I think you're exactly right about that.
Well, Nachtmahr, you get what you wish for.
Just do it, buddy.
Oh, he's giving it? Is he giving it up?
Oh, there we go. Keep going. No. Keep going. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
That's the way. Yeah. You contest.
Yeah.
He's your second biggest threat right now.
Yeah. He's your second biggest threat.
The bomb.
Oh, with 6 to buy. What do you do?
I think it's still worth it to get the Ixion. I mean, it's a long way off, but it denies, and you get pretty spicy with your stuff, and it's a point later on. So
yeah, it does feel like a low water game as well. I think maybe if you Ixion into 2 rotations down, you can make an invasion ships play.
What's his draw pile at? How many cards in his draw pile?
Not much, yeah.
Okay, so he might rotate into it.
Yeah.
So here's the lucky thing: if mobj goes shipping, and GreenFlame gets his Ixion, he can deny Baron his mem quarters if he's lucky enough to land it next round.
Yeah, possible. And now you have green and blue, both at one troop, and they don't get any rewards.
Clog up your deck. I don't see anything overly useful there for 2.
2, you could consider Spice Hunter.
I think it's a dead card.
Yeah, but I don't think anyone else is contesting you on the alliance. Yeah, but his deck is pretty good as it is. He doesn't really need another card.
Well, it's like SneakerDead gets his Swordmaster anyway.
Yeah, so Sneaker kind of weasels into Swordmaster round 4 at a very low cost. He doesn't even need to ship down for the. He doesn't need to smuggle for it. He's very happy with the results, even though he didn't win because he didn't have to commit a lot for it. So I think even though, I mean, if you're on this table, if you're the Baron, you're the happiest. But if you're a Sneaker, you're very happy. Like two other players tried to commit for Quizettes, but you are the one who had it. And you see him pausing very long there to draw his last card, hoping that it is Quizettes.
GreenFlame nails his Ixion.
Yeah, let's check where it is Quizettes is. Oh, I can't even see. I can't even see if it's the 4th card or the 8th card. So we'll have to see. Sneaker's probably like, oh, they can see where it is.
Let's see if GreenFlame sees the line. Grab that mem quarter. He has to grab it now if he's going to make use of it.
Yeah. You got mem quarters and you... Nope. Oh, he grabs it this way.
Okay, that's fine. As long as you grab it.
Yep. The Baron didn't draw into Trome, so good for the table. And he has a relatively weak hand. I think he can smuggle down and go for High Council this round. I think that's something that I think as Baron you are pretty okay with. You know, take turn 4 to be a setup round.
Especially since this combat doesn't really mean anything.
Yeah. This combat is something that you don't really mind getting anywhere between 1 to 3 as long as you don't pay too much for it.
Yep. Curious as to what Leto's going to do on his turn. He's got a lot of potential here this round.
Yeah. So he has everything. I think what he wants the most is the Mentat. Right? You want the Mentat to use your ring or to use your full space? Yeah, you want the Mentat. That's all you kind of want.
Mentat, up, chase on.
Yeah. So this is one of the reasons why I think Leto likes games where Ilban is not present. Leto on his first action always wants to ship. He always wants to go into seller shipping. But the issue is that because of that, Mentat is not really available to him. But if there is, especially if there's Ilban in the game, but if Ilban's game, the chance that Mentat comes back around to him as his second action is very high. So I think, yeah, it's likely that he gets it. His next draw must be bad.
Wonder what Memnon's going to do on his turn.
Yeah, the issue is he can't put in 3 troops to trigger withdrawal as well. He doesn't have enough. And he doesn't even have the access for it. He doesn't even have enough spice to like buy a tech. Unless unless someone else buys something. I think if you're Memnon, you just probably play Negotiate to Withdrawal to Kartang and just get an intrigue.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing for you to buy for 6 or 7 anyway.
Yeah. Okay, so Baron in this position chooses to get the Solari. He gets a Solari because he wants both High Council and he wants to get his Dreadnought based on the intrigue card he has in hand.
So do you agree with that move, Cheesable? He goes up the Fremen track instead of protecting his spacing guild?
Um, so he's probably thinking of round 6, round 7 end. It is very risky. I don't really agree with this play. Like if Blue was some other leader, so let's say if Blue was playing like Memnon or the Beast, then I'll be okay with this. But because he's playing Leto, when playing Leto, it's so cheap to chase. Like
Yep.
you pay 1 spice, you chase, you get 3 Solari, you're perfectly happy with it. Then your other action, you can just walk into full space. I think because Baron has this strong arm in hand, he feels a bit safer about it. Yeah, and probably that's what's pushing him in this direction. However, I don't think it's necessary. Does he even draw? I don't think he draws. He has a chance he misses next round as well and doesn't draw his excess.
Well, he's gonna lose his alliance this turn, so
Yeah, but he might get it back.
yep. You may get it back.
Okay, we can find out where the Kwisatz is now. Do you think it's the 3rd or do you think it's the 7th?
Knowing his luck, it's on the 3rd.
It's
Oh, yeah. Damn. Never
oh,
lucky,
man,
huh?
it's on
Never
the
lucky.
bottom.
Never lucky.
Yeah.
It's okay. Got that excuse for losing now, Sneaker.
He's not pressuring the Baron.
I think this is a mistake.
Yeah, I think this is a mistake.
It's a very conservative play.
Yeah. Round 4, so unlikely that one of the players will get Soul Master. Memnon still does not have high console. I think Memnon in this position is a bad pickup. Oh, Baron decides to use his dagger and get a Dreadnought.
Huh.
I would prefer high console there. I think sooner or later you do want to get high console with the deck that you have.
I agree. I mean, is he thinking of secondary rewards, or does he think he has the potential for? His deck isn't really built for that. Oh man, he's coming after Sneaker. What's going on? Wrong target, man. Is he just mad about that Kwisatz?
I don't think he's coming after Sneaker. I think he is probably thinking about what happens when he ships down. Yeah, but he's also not in priority to go into stealth shipping. So overall, this play is a bit strange. I would prefer if he just stole the alliance and like kind of wings it for. Yeah.
Same.
Just try to grab it. You might even use your diplomacy and not your. You still use your sea allies because you kind of need to draw into it. Yeah, and try to hope for getting a way to lock in the alliance.
Go get it, dude. 2 Ixians. Go get it.
No, he bought already.
Oh.
He bought Duncan.
Ouch.
Yeah. But I think it'll still be there when it comes around to him. He probably will commit to a full Ixian game. Throw in troops. Yeah, so he gets a water now. I think he can go Hardy Warriors later on as well. And he's set to win.
This was a little premature. I think holding that card would have been better, to be honest.
Really? You think that even though Dreadnoughts are like renewable resources, he should have held it for later combat?
Yep. It's a surprise.
Okay. Sneaker gets a point. I'm sure he's happy by it.
The value of a surprise triple swords is very, very valuable. Now you might say it's more valuable to get the Mentat, but the cards that he has isn't such that he has a lot of good options. Like he can go shipping, he can go one diplomacy, and that's pretty much it. There's not a whole lot of access points that he's got going for him. So that fourth action isn't going to produce him as much value as he would like to get. And I think that the value of hiding behind an extra 3 swords at an opportune moment is more valuable in that instance. Yeah.
This is a sad game. Yeah. This is what happens when you play against a Baron.
And don't chase him.
Okay, they're resolving combat. They get they get 2 of the High Council intrigues. Secret
That's
Forces and Council's Dispensation. Which of the 2 would you prefer?
I hate both of them, but I guess if I had to choose one, Secret Forces, yeah, I hate them both.
Oh, now the piece is like, what the crap? What the crap is this? Where's my corsets?
Is he gonna? Is he gonna go selective breeding or something?
I definitely think he's going selective breeding. You go selective breeding, you turn out one of your daggers, you draw into corsets. Yeah. There's no Mentat also, you can't really cycle that way. But it'd be funny if he goes for Arrakeen and then sees that he doesn't draw a corset. Memnon might consider going for selective breeding. No, but he probably wants to use his spice as well. There's a lot of spice building up on the board, and no real way for Memnon to get to it. I think Baron might consider getting to it this round as well. But if you're Memnon, you definitely go interstellar shipping, right? I don't see how you avoid it.
Yep, for sure. You got to get in front. It's your turn.
Yep. You probably do it with shifting allegiances as well. You can even steal the spacing alliance. You steal the spacing alliance and you lock it in. Would you do that? Would you consider that?
I would, yeah. Sorry, I'm just looking at SneakerDead's position here. He's pretty solid. He might be at 6 points by the end of this if he really wanted to be.
Oh, he doesn't go shift. He goes up. Oh, he needs the text.
Yep.
He needs the text.
Not in a rush to use Chom. You got 4 actions. I mean, you might as well just smuggling first room. You gotta get up there. You got 4 actions. It's not a whole lot.
You might just go to still suits, get a water, put in your dreadnought, put in a troop. Then you collect all that spice.
Can you agree?
Huh.
Getting it. Okay.
Okay, he's putting the troops early. I don't think anyone is in position to contest him.
SneakerDead's in a actually really strong position to contest. The reason is because you might think otherwise, but he has technically 4 fresh intrigues he can get this round.
Yeah, if he commits to it.
Yep. And he might just very well do that. He's going to smuggle down first.
Do you smuggle down first? Do you use your dune for it?
That private army money just in case, or that conspire money.
Huh.
That way no one can block you, and you have 2 new intrigues. 3 new intrigues, because he's going to have the agent as well.
Would you have considered just using a ring for it?
No, not in this instance, because he needs to power in his signet ring potentially into
Yeah.
this combat.
So that's if he's planning to fight.
Yeah, I think he is. He's possibly going to conspire, but at the very least, it's a play to make sure that no one can block him at wealth. So wealth is an option, but he can definitely go conspire as well.
I wonder whether he's going to still going to selective breed. He can selective breed. No, then he can't use his ring.
I think the play, in my opinion, is to go conspire, and then the last play is to go to Arakeen. And I mean, you know that's what straw piles 1 or 2 right
Yeah.
now. You know that last one has to be it. So
Yeah.
that pretty much seals the deal, and you win the combat.
Lito's hand is so bad. He probably does want to buy a Spice Muscle this round. He has the Holtzman. So you have 9 persuasion already. So you can play the reconnaissance and the dagger.
I'd get rid of the dagger first.
Sneaker thinks he's gonna end in 4th. Yeah. This is one of those games where you just play against the Baron and it feels like a hill that you cannot surmount. If with how they're chatting in the by typing, right? I really wonder how their voice chat is going.
Yeah.
Nachtmahr is public enemy number 1. So this hand for Lido is not great. I think overall you do plan for a Spice on slow. It is quite late already. It is round 5. You do want to trigger Holtzman, and yeah, this seems like a hand to do it. Okay, this is a pseudo half point as well, but it does give up a Spice Must Flow.
I think SneakerDead's being a little bit disingenuous here. He's definitely got a very good chance in this. He's gonna get 3-4 points this round. He's gonna, if he wants to, he'll also have the Fremen bump, but he has that alliance, digs in, goes into combat, wins that, has a Kwisatz, get another bump. He's got a lot of options. He's definitely gonna win this fight for sure. No question.
So now Lito has in 10 persuasion, but it's also very awkward. It's very awkward for him because now he only has to pay his dagger. He might get a dreadnought just because. Oh, and Memnon goes selective breeding, so this rules out Kwisatz for the beast this round. But it does push him more into combat.
Not sure if Nachtmahr sees this danger coming, but if he puts in the troops, good job on him recognizing that danger. Good stuff. Yep. 1 at the very least. Is it a conspire? Okay, makes sense. Alliance. Get your intrigue. What's he get? Oh, he gets ambush?
Yep,
Yeah.
he gets ambush. This allows him to get up to 12 strength. You can put in a total of 5. No, he gets up to 14 strength. Yeah.
Now the problem here is if Baron goes to Carthag, this fight is over.
Depends.
He has
He
has
can
no means of entry.
he can go to Cheesable because he has the Fremen bump. But the Baron doesn't know this.
Yep. Siege Tabor. It's a good one.
I'm not too sure why none wanted to cycle so badly. Oh, he wanted to buy the other Ixion. That's what he's thinking about.
I agree. Getting very good stuff.
So he'll get 2 points from his Ixions eventually, assuming he has time. And
I think he's got
then,
time.
yeah, he has time. Okay, see what he draws. Quid pro quo.
Holy moly!
Hmm.
This is gonna be rough.
Yeah. But I don't think the Baron's in position to chase any other alliances. It's just like this kind of just allows him to lock it in. What's that? I think it's something that he's okay seeing. I don't think he's too ecstatic about it.
Yep. He knows he's in pretty big trouble.
Yeah. Do you play any of your intrigues now? If you're yellow?
No.
Yeah.
You know you're in a good spot. He didn't buy many access cards. He has very little options, and you still have the ability to push in another 2 troops if he doesn't go to still suit. So you're good.
Yeah, I think the beast can probably trigger plans. He can probably get 1 point for plans. I
Why
think.
is he early revealing?
Who? Blue? Blue has no more actions.
Green just suddenly hit early. Okay, because he just realized he didn't. Because he hit
Oh,
reveal.
yeah. Nachtmahr hit early reveal and realized yes, there's a Mentat. Yep, he wanted to play Chom. He was in no rush for it. And here we have the beast. He's burning 2 intrigues. I'm surprised he's burning the Fremen one as well.
Yep.
I think the Fremen one is 1 point. I definitely would have kept it.
Not only that, he has plans within plans. That's
Yeah.
you don't need. This is a big mistake. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean you are worried about the Baron having combat intrigues, but I also think it's a little bit hard. I wouldn't use expedite now. Yep, I'll take any faction access card you have now because all you want to do is trigger plans. Oh, actually, was it done? Oh no, that was done correctly. Okay, Nachtmahr reveals for 2 persuasion. 2 persuasion. Do you buy a liaison? I think you buy a liaison. No? Wow. And he's gonna be so happy the Baron passes here.
Yep.
So what this tells the table also is that the Baron does not have any combat intrigues. I think that's very relevant information to the table. So they know that Baron has 3 cards in hand and none of them is a combat card. Let me just check what's on top of Sneaker's deck. Okay, so here we are in round 6, And the Baron's pace has slowed down a bit. Like everyone has kind of caught up to him, but he's in very position with two alliances. I think he kind of needs to work on his other two friendships.
It should be pretty easy with the quid pro quo and the strong arm.
Yeah, I don't know how
I-
many faction cards he has. Let's just take a look at his deck. Oh, there's one card left. Let me just check what it is.
I don't think he has anything.
Yeah, I don't think he has any other faction cards. So Quid Pro Quo is just single bump. You definitely smuggle here. You definitely interstellar shipping here, right?
There's nothing for you to go for.
Yeah, you interstellar shipping here and you plan for Spice Must Flow this round. You have the Persuasion for it. You can even get Restricted Ordnance.
Yep, for sure. That's the line play.
Yep. You go into Cell Shipping, you grab Restricted Ordnance. You threaten Highliner later as well.
Now, what I would do is I'd use the voice, drop down, and block still suits, and I'm the only one who can get to still suits, and you can grab 6 spice as your final action.
I do think he needs the voice for the Persuasion though. You are playing a Dune, and you are playing, you are hopefully playing your Diplomacy. Yeah. So I think Persuasion wise, he does need to play his Dune, even though the voice might be good in this situation.
I think it's a trade-off that might be contendable because it's a lot of resources you're leaving on the table there.
I think if Memnon gets to go smuggling this round, he'll be very happy. He gets attacked and then it sets him up for his 2 Ixions. But the issue with drawing 2 Ixions is Ixions are 2 dead cards in your deck. Okay.
It'd be interesting to see if Leto decides to chase the Alliance or steal the Alliance this time around, or if he's just going to continue evening out his friendships.
Yeah, Lido has no spice now. Oh, but he can get it through shipping as well.
Be his opportunity to slow down Baron, but depends on if he feels like that's his job or not.
What I like from him, if he just goes to full space. So if you go to full space this round, right? Next round you're in position to go into cell shipping, and you threaten it. But he does reveal his ring, so I guess he can't really do that. Yeah, he also doesn't have priority. Maybe you Mentat first if you're Leto. You Mentat and hope the Baron doesn't push anything on this racing.
What do you think SneakerDead's going to do? I think he's going to go Mentat.
What is Sneaker gonna do?
I think he's going to Mentat.
Yeah, he likes Mentat. He likes Mentat a lot. Oh, I can agree with this. He does want to go to selective breeding this round. Trashing this dagger, drawing 2. Very likely that he buys Spice Flow this round. And Leto decides not to use his ring. And he decides not to Mentat. I think Mentat here is good.
Definitely do it. I don't know how much Solari he had originally, but if he goes through with this, he should have enough to go get his Swordmaster as well, since he seems to be missing a Swordmaster.
Yeah, but it's such a late Swordmaster. It's like round...
Yeah.
What round are we in? We're round 6. What was he before? Did he click it already? No, he hasn't clicked it yet. So actually,
I think
he can high console getting the spice. Does getting the spice put him at a spice of slow? No, it doesn't as well.
the spice.
You know, I think if Lito wants to win this game, he does have to pressure the Baron. Like it's something that you have to do, and you're the only one in position to do it.
He's doing it. Finally, there we go.
Yeah.
Push up one more. There you go. It'll be sad to see that Nachtmahr has an instant.
And Nachtmahr rage quits. Let's pause for him. Okay, Nachtmahr is playing on a hotel internet, so I don't think it's too unfathomable that he just disconnected. Let's just wait for him. Sneaker's like, let's cancel and start the game over another day. And GreenFlame and mobj are like, yeah, sounds fair.
Sneaker's being disingenuous. He's in a great spot. I'm gonna say he's a favorite, but he's got a lot of things going for him.
So you might think that this is like colluding and all, but this is what happens when someone plays the Baron. Like, especially in the previous tournament, like it was so strong that I think the table as a whole just naturally bands up together to fight against him. He's in such a threat to end the game round 7. Yeah, it's something that you do have to watch out for.
Nachtmahr is gonna strong arm this, get his alliance back. Gonna make mobj a little sad.
Yeah, I think it makes him a little bit sad. But at the same time, I think it's not too expensive for Lito. And there it is.
I would feel the same way too, mobj.
Yeah.
Who's a troop? Yep, the troop wins this combat. He made him spend the spice.
Yeah, which is good. I mean, you don't want him to highliner in round 7.
So this is where I would say, for people who don't know combat too well, you don't want your garrison to be overstuffed.
Yes.
You should put in another 3 to 4 troops. Yeah, that's the right amount. This is definitely an overcommit, but it's good to have a healthy garrison, and having an excess of 4 troops is unhealthy. And as you can see, both Sneaker and Nachtmahr have 4 there, which is the optimal amount.
I think 4 to 6 is the right amount. 4 to 6 is the amount where you can play like go to combat spaces 3 times and put all the troops in. It's something that I think you should always look out for. Oh, now Sneaker is a bit sad because he has no water and he cannot go to Fremen. See, he should have kept that intrigue.
Yep.
Yeah. How much persuasion is he at? He can high counsel this round, I guess.
Can you alt shift his intrigues? I forget what he had.
He has plans within plans. He has expedite, and he has the one that gets him to. No, he has infiltrate. Oh, he has infiltrate. Oh, he can go to Fremen. I'll just infiltrate the Fremen.
Go get that bump.
Yeah, just get the bump. Oh, you can high console first, or mentat. Yeah, you can high console. I think high console is good.
Console be the better play. Yeah.
Yeah, you high console and then you just infiltrate to put 1 troop in and get some rewards.
How large is the draw pile?
How large is decently large? 4. You force a reshuffle next round, which is good. You want to see Crisettes at least one more time. No, you buy it round 3, right? And then, or maybe round 4, and you see it
Yep.
once.
I
Yeah.
think that was the reasoning behind the Mentat play instead of the High Council, because I think he recognizes that he needs to have that Kwisatz for tier 3 conflicts.
Is there a world where he wins his combat?
No chance. And it's not worth it either way.
Yeah. So the Baron, with this, you'll get 1 additional point, probably through the Emperor, and 2 intrigues. I think the 2 intrigues are the scary part. He can high roll to a point in hand and end the game round 7. This game might go late though. It might go to round 8.
I think it will. But yeah, Nachtmahr's in a great position. He's got restricted ordnance. He's got a full garrison. He'll have 1 dreadnought to show for it next round 2.
Yes.
It's gonna be tough to beat him.
Hmm.
But don't sleep on Memnon over there. Memnon's got some Highliner spice. He's got 2 Ixians coming up.
No, he has to use the spice for tax.
Yep, for the Ixians.
Yep. So he wants to smuggle down. He wants to smuggle down, and he wants to buy attack with a dagger. I think he wants to buy attack first with his dagger, then after that strip down. I think that's the...
So I would say that he will probably go, as you say, smuggle down with dagger.
Yeah.
But he will probably go invasion fleet for the second round on the downside with the Ixian, and go into combat from there. At least that's how I envision it. Because he'll have a full garrison as well. He'll have 6 troops in, so he has a lot of combat potential for the next round.
Yeah, but without intrigues, I think it's a bit tough. Like
he'll have the intrigue. So his first thing is he's gonna smuggle down, right?
Yeah.
He'll get the Chomarchy.
You get Chomarchy first.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then you don't get your Ixian point.
That's fine, because you have to stop Baron from winning combat.
No, I think he can let the beast do it. I think this round let the beast duke it out.
I'm not sure Beast has the potential.
He has his ring.
Yeah, he has his ring, but he has less troops overall, and he is up against the restricted ordnance on top of that.
Yeah, that's true.
No combat potential intrigues, although they wouldn't know that.
He's drawing a card? Yeah, he wants to cycle towards Crisettes next round. 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, he needed to draw that. Yeah. Because he moved his agent away from tech negotiator, so he does need to do that to buy his spice flow. Another 2. Oh, rapid as well.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
Could be over. This could be over.
Okay, but Beast has 7 swords behind him.
I don't know, man. Restricted ordnance.
Dreadnought. Oh yeah, restricted ordinances. Okay, but this is good.
Table.
Yeah,
this might save the table. Bad luck for once. Buy some time.
Yeah, give them some time.
Nachtmahr hits his diplomacy, begging for it. It's like, please, nope, no cigar. He can, I don't know, tech negotiate, get his 9 for his spice must flow. Rush in with rapid deployment, get another point. That's about it. You can't even ship. You can't even go ship.
Yeah. I guess you research station, right? If you're not.
Yeah.
If you're
I would first move go with tech negotiation and then research station, just because nobody has the water potential anyway, and there's not a whole lot going on.
Okay, let's do the Quizettes gamble. Where do you think it is? 1 to 8. Lenny, where do you think Sneakers Quizettes is? Card 1 to 8.
I say 4.
For I say 7. Oh, we can't tell again. It's
Well, it's either 4 or 8, right? So. Oh god.
okay. So leader of first action goes to Arcane. I think he puts in the 3 troops, and he's set for. No, he's not even set for a Spice of Slow. He still needs to either use his intrigue or go to technical negotiators. It's not been his game.
He could technically Ixion probe if he really needed to,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Look at these fancy liaisons. Okay, so Memnon draws both. No, he draws one Ixion engineer. He has the ability to pressure Baron on.
Now it's mobj's turn to
Yeah.
rage quit.
Yeah, Memnon can pressure Baron. Memnon can steal this. Memnon can steal this alliance from the Baron. If he does that, he can put in 2 troops. But triggering this Ixion will be hard.
He drops down. He gets the Chomarchy. He can.
But his combat is not great, right? You don't really want. No, I didn't even realize he drew Quan in the market. I'm not sure if it's even relevant for him.
No, definitely not relevant. Not right now. He's got those Ixion stuffing up his deck, and
lack of agents is hurting him. Can you imagine if he makes a high level play and he goes Mentat with shifting allegiances?
it's not his turn yet, right?
It is his turn, but I think blue disconnected.
Okay.
Okay, you spend 2, you draw your intrigues, you see what it is. Calculated higher.
Okay, calculate higher. Yep, use it. Give you that extra action. Oh, he's got a lot going for him this round. Don't just hit past turn, buddy.
2 troops gets a shipping. Oh, yeah, he's chasing.
Uh-oh.
Can you hear Nachtmahr's voice? Can you hear Nachtmahr's voice? Like just coming out, like leaking out of their Discord chat.
Now, is he gonna use that spice for calculated higher? He should, right?
Yeah,
I would.
Yeah, he has so few actions. He might as well.
Mistakes were made, I believe.
Let's just check where his Ixion is at the bottom. Yep, so the Baron, because he has such a bad hand, he goes for Research Station. He puts in some troops.
And
Yeah.
they're gonna be sad to find out when he decides to grab some spice and goes to quid pro quo and that's just gonna flip the whole table off.
Yeah.
He's just gonna go to Imperial Basin, then he's gonna go to Still Suit, and that's the end of that.
No, but let's say Memnon decides to go for Duncan, right? Is it Duncan? If he decides to go for Duncan, he can put in like 4 troops or 3 troops, and then he can withdraw them. He'll withdraw them before the Baron gets a chance to do it.
I'm not so sure. He might use his calculated higher.
Yeah. Draw, right? You draw. And you pray. You pray that. Oh,
Now, is it the third or was it the seventh? We don't know, but it's not there
it's
yet.
not there yet. Okay. So it's either. So it's either
first-
the second card or the sixth card. Okay, we'll just check. Oh, it's not that. It's not that terrible.
Yep.
Okay. Lito wants to buy a Spice for Flow. He discards 2 cards. And he can draw into them. It's like you discard both of them, but there's a chance you just draw into both of them directly.
Yep.
With his luck,
I'm pretty sure mobj knows his chances are next to
Okay.
nil at this point.
yeah,
Okay, that's a good result.
that's great. Yeah, that's a great result. He can use his ring, and he can use. Yeah, he does need tech negotiators or something, right?
Yep.
I guess one thing good about the quarterfinal at this point is that everyone is playing for first. Right? There's no real point of playing for second because previously you'll play for second and then you'll try to get in through points. But because the points are currently so high, everyone is playing for first. I think that leads to slightly different games. Games where you see your only path to victory is through chasing the leader. As such, I think in other games, let's say if you're playing for first or second at just getting a high point total, you might not choose to chase the leader. You actually do want to like the leader to just end the game so that you just kind of cement your position. But because you have to play for first, like if you don't see any other path to win, the path to win is stopping the leader and praying that something works in your
Something
favor.
comes up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because he has no combat potential, nor does he have any track chasing potential. It's just not diverse enough. I
Yeah,
feel.
he has to buy Spice on Flows and get the friendships and maybe steal corner the market from Memnon. I think that is like his chance to win.
Yeah. If I had to gather right now, I'd say GreenFlame has a pretty decent chance.
Yeah, GreenFlame has 2 points, like lingering somewhere, and then if he can weasel into this corner of the market, it would be great. But I don't think
And he's
so.
also got Chomarky too.
Yeah. So then he can get one more friendship point as well. So in games you're playing Lito, I think you do want to do one of the 2 things. You do want to either build up an advantage through Mentat, or you do want to get your interstellar shipping or Swordmaster. I think it's one of these 3 things. I think Lito is very flexible leader, and I think a lot of players rate him very highly. But at the same point in time, he can fall short on all 3. I think that if you do fall short on all 3, you are very behind. So in this game, he does not get high persuasion to buy anything useful, or he does not, or when he does, also there's nothing to buy, and then he doesn't get Swordmaster, and he doesn't get interstellar shipping access. So All these factors combined, makes for a very bad lethal game.
Sure. Just get that Fremen bump or that Benny bump, or is he gonna go Imperial?
I feel like you take negotiators first, right?
Mm-hmm.
You take negotiators first with your liaison, and then you use your ring. Flexible. You can go to smuggling as well. You can go collect some spice. Sneakers at 8 persuasion with a bunch of blues.
I actually like the idea of Nachtmahr coming down with the Ixian engineer with the invasion fleet to get that point, and it will fulfill two different conditions for him. It'll fulfill the Ixian condition, and it'll also take the point away from the two leaders, which is very essential. So
Yeah, he might get 2 points from that.
and he can grab a calculated higher and create nightmare situation for the whole table.
I don't think he has enough spice for calculated higher.
Let's see. There's 2 spice there. It's 9 spice. Yeah, he should have enough. If he goes Ixian into Imperial Basin. Yeah. Ixian into Imperial Basin, he has 9 spice. 9 spice minus 5 spice is 4 spice. Yeah. And then there's 3 spice left over.
No, but
And then-
he wants to win. If he wants to win this combat, then he has to keep 4 spice, right?
I don't know if he can actually win this conflict, though. I think you're good enough just getting that
Second place.
point. Yeah.
So he puts in 6 troops, puts them at 12.
Because there's a lot of combat potential with the other characters. You're just looking to foil one of them.
Yeah. GreenFlame, what do you do? Do you find a way to lock up this alliance? Do you find a way to lock up this alliance, or do you get a tech? Yeah, Blue's realizing he didn't use his ring, so he's using it now.
How generous of the table.
I think it's fine.
Yeah, they know he's not in contention.
Yeah, I think even if he is, because Red hasn't acted, I think in general, even though we're playing in a tournament, I think people are still quite friendly about it.
I don't think you've met some of the meaner people in this community. Yeah, I'm not one of them. But I can tell you for sure, there's at least a dozen names I can throw out there. For you. In my Group B game, I appreciated that when our table allowed other people to do takebacks. But yeah, I know at least 2-3 instances where that was not the case.
Yeah, I mean, the rules are rules as well. I think if enforced also, you can't really blame them. Yeah. I think there's a difference between like realizing now and realizing it when it comes back to you.
Yep.
Does Memnon lock in his alliance? Or does the Baron get to steal one back?
That is the question.
See, if Baron just went to full space last round, I think it's even better. What does the Baron need? The Baron needs faction access. And what does he not have? Faction access. I think a full space would be so much better in his deck rather than him putting in Highliner last round.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so for red, right? I mean, if you're watching this, you think it might be an easy play to just lock in the alliance, but at the same point in time, you do not know what green has. You know that he only has one faction card in his deck, uh, and I mean he has a bunch of intrigues, right? So you're choosing to risk it or not. So the Exchange Engineer is a point as well. So he is considering it, right? So that's why it's not as clear for him.
I stepped away for a second there.
It's okay. I'm just saying that Red's turn is not exactly clear to him. I think if you're a viewer, you think that locking in the alliance is the correct thing to do, but it's not so clear for a player on the board. Like, yes, it is risky, but you are in position ahead of Baron. So anything he does, you have the calculated higher to kind of protect you. But at the same point in time, you also aren't too sure.
Yep.
I think if the Baron does some voice action to block off Hardy Warriors, I think that might suggest to Memnon that he has to play Dispatch and Envoy, and with the calculated higher. Which I think actually is quite a natural progression for green as well. Other than that, you can look to buy a Spice Muscle. Let's say if green plays a dagger to Tech Negotiators, that will put him at 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. So he has these few choices.
So, from my point of view, if I'm GreenFlame and I'm not sure if I want, if let's just assume that he doesn't feel like protecting the still suits or the Fremen track, you might go Conspire with Duncan.
Conspire.
Because it allows him to get the Solari and the troops and the intrigue, and on top of that, he gets the extra troop, and now he can dive into combat, right, with his Ixion Engineer. And if he manages to win, he has the Solari to pay for the 2 points there, and it gets him that much closer, and he can retreat to get that bump in the Imperial as well. That's only if he assumes that his Fremen is safe.
Yeah, but I think if you are him, you either want to maximize your Ixion in terms of combat, or you want to cash it out. I think it's one or the other. He might go Hardy Warriors, Ixion, with Ixion get another 4 troops. That puts him... how many strength does that put him at?
See, Hardy gives him 8 strength, then 4 troops, that's another 8 strength, that's 16 strength.
Yeah.
And he's got 2 swords left, that's 18 strength.
It's not great as well, right?
Yeah. I think he will go Conspire if he's using Idaho, because he can't use it to go Hardy Warriors with him.
But if you go that, how do you get your troops in?
Oh, that was the smart play.
Okay, he spends a water to draw a card. He locks it in.
Baron is sad. Very sad.
Shifting allegiances. That's why people rate it very highly. It steals alliances. Right before this round, where was red at? Red was at 2 influence. You blink for a moment, and now your alliance is gone, and there's no
All the
way,
way this time.
and there's no way to steal it back.
Good move.
Yeah. I think he is planning on playing negotiated withdrawal.
You think so? Like play or as in reveal?
Like, play it. No, like reveal it. Like,
Yeah, yeah. I think so too. I think so too.
it gives him a very clear path to his other friendship. Baron is thinking about this point.
I think Baron is dying a little inside, seeing that he's had to waste so many actions.
Yeah.
SneakerDead is very well suited for the next round. Gonna have his quiz next round.
If you're a sneaker, what will you do this action?
I think that I would actually just aim for second place.
If I was him, you know what I'll do? I'll go invasion ships. I'll grab a dreadnought invasion ships and just throw the dreadnought into combat.
Ah,
Did you get my reasoning?
because you have the secondary rewards and you have the troops for next round.
Yeah, I think it doesn't look like he's able to win because he's not able to deploy more troops, right? And even if he gets first place, what's he going to get? 1 point, right? So it's not very valuable for him. Then his other action also is very dead now because, yeah, I mean it's just a technical. It's just like a liaison. He might consider that he might think that he's good at 10 swords, but I don't think you're ever comfortable at 10 swords.
Yep, that's for sure.
I don't think Lito can afford to. Huh? He's not putting in everything? He's not putting in one more? Oh, he's thinking.
I think he either is taking his turn back or he's thinking that there's no point. I think he believes that he can't even get second place.
No, but no one else can really put troops into combat. What's someone going to do? Hardy warriors?
There's Memnon, but yeah, that's true. Hardy warriors would be an option for Memnon.
Yeah, so Sneaker's eyeing up this dreadnought. I think he's going to do it as his last action. I don't think. I don't think he thinks that. No, he probably thinks that Memnon should grab it. Yeah, actually, if I was Sneaker and I rethink this turn, I think he would grab invasion ships. Yeah, not buying much cards anyway now as well. Ixion. Oh, he goes up. Spends his spice.
Gets the invasion fleet. That's the only thing worth getting there.
No, I think he can get training drones and be
Because-
okay with it.
Because by going up 2, he gets access to shipping. That's unblockable.
Oh? He gets disposal. Don't
what's
really
his-
agree with disposal. Not sure what disposal's doing, but he trashes in the shadows. Huh, I thought in the shadows would be an easy way for him to get the last friendship
Yeah,
bump. But I guess you can ship down as well. This game is becoming a lot closer. Dog pile on the Baron.
GreenFlame's got 2 points in the bag, assuming he draws his second Ixion on the rotation. Got Friendship. Spice was Flow.
Yeah. I think if this was a 2-point combat, the players will play it very differently.
For sure, yeah. It's one of the worst. It's one of the worst combats. Most people agree.
I think because like 3 out of 5 tier 3 combats are 2 points, everyone goes into tier 3 thinking it is 2 points. So when it's not 2 points, then like everything goes out, like everything goes a bit haywire.
This is why times when I go into combat for tier 3, I have 6 Solari and 4 Spice readily available all the time. Because I can't be disappointed 2 out of 5 times. Because I'm disappointed most of the game. This is my payoff, and I'm not gonna let that 40% chance of something going wrong get in my way. So
So Baron is thinking about going for. He's thinking about going tech negotiators, buy the spice must flow, get the troops into garrison with invasion ships probably. Oh, this is decent as well. It gives him the spice that he needs, gives him an additional sword. I don't hate it. 6-7. I guess if you lose this combat, you get spice anyway. Allows you to go Highlander next round.
your dad is happy to see his paltry 12 is good enough for second place.
Yeah, he has swords behind. But he might play it just to deny Baron the point.
I don't think so. Baron's not showing any threatening potential anymore.
Yeah, because he lost an alliance, so this will bring him up to 9 points.
Yeah.
Oh, but
And making
9
him-
points is still
8 points.
no. He buys the spice must slow now.
Oh, that's only if he assumes that. Well, I guess tech negotiations. Yeah, you would have to assume.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunate. 1 point for his allied armada. Feel that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
He passes.
Yep.
He doesn't think there's a threat for Baron to end the game, and he wants to win the next combat. I still do like the play of grabbing invasion ships for the beast.
agree.
Yeah, it refills his garrison, gives him a dreadnought. Next round he doesn't have his ring. Yeah, so if the alliance wasn't stolen, Baron might have won this game.
Definitely would have won.
Yeah.
He would just need to be second in combat.
Okay. I think
Dreadnought.
uh
A lot of forgetfulness here. Can't
and
be policing
oh,
the board.
and the Baron gets a freebie.
Yep.
So the beast can trigger 1 point in plans. Yeah, he can trigger 1 point in plans. See what's in his deck. Liaison. The Baron has a Very yellow hand.
Would you agree with getting the shuttle fleet for Memnon to hopefully draw into your Spice Must Flow or Ixion Engineer once you cash out from Interstellar?
At this stage of the game, I would think so. Spaceports is a late game draw 2 cards tech. You know, that is
Yep.
what it is entirely.
That's
And he wants to he wants to draw into his Ixion. Drawing into Ixion is a point. No,
or Spice Must Flows, whichever it may be.
yeah.
There's his friendship bump, but he doesn't.
No, he doesn't need it. He can take the bump. He takes the Solari. This gives you an option to High Council for another bump. The Baron will look to draw, I guess. He'll put in his Dreadnought at least. What does he draw? It's a big draw. The liaison. You can't be too angry with it. Like
Yeah.
in your deck, there are a
He
lot.
only
There are a lot of
has
misses. Like there are like bunch of daggers. Like there are finesse. Does finesse do anything for him? Finesse might get him a point. Yeah. This is quite big for him. He might even finesse now. I don't see a point of hiding this finesse. You just kind of finesse into Benny now. Well, someone has to stop the Baron in terms of combat, and I hope Sneaker realizes this. And I'm not so sure.
sure he does.
Yeah, I'm not so sure if he realizes that's how he wins the game. But the Baron is only at 10 points. Memnon has a path. He has multiple pathways to get to 10 as well. Will we get a Memnon win? It'll be so exciting. And
I think there's a good probability of that. And Heretic had a really nice game with Memnon too.
yeah,
In this round of 14.
yes.
I'm glad to see these lesser characters make it through.
Okay, so Lito is with Sword Master, but not very good actions. He's at 6 to buy. Yeah, he doesn't really have many good outs. With no Mentat as well. He probably does want the Mentat. Is there anything you can do?
Pray.
Yeah, and that's what he's doing. He's going to research station pray. But the biggest issue of this is that you're using 4 persuasion to hopefully
Yep.
draw. No, you can't do it. I don't see a world where you manage to grab it. Okay, Hanjo gets to put in 4 troops and draws another card. He draws another shifting. Does this shifting allow him to steal another alliance?
He has no actions left.
No, yeah, he doesn't. So he has a spice must. Does he even have a spice must buy? He doesn't, right?
I only see 8.
He's 8. Yeah. 8 at 1 point. Yeah, so that's one of the reasons why Ixions aren't good. So late in the game, right, when you finally do get it, they conflict with your spice must slow buys. So ideally, to get them off, you want to get either your Ixion off or you want to get both off, right? And in this case, if it wasn't an Ixion, if it was like almost any other random card, he would have gotten a point either way. So this is why Ixion Engineer might be a point, but in a lot of cases, it is neutral in this situation. So Baron this turn will end at. How much strength will he end at? He'll end at 17 strength plus another 5 swords, so he ends at 22 strength. Right? So the beast needs to find a way to put in quite a substantial
Gotta
amount
go to-
of troops.
It's got to go to Hardy Warriors first.
It's not easy for Sneaker. So Sneaker kind of needs to win this combat and beat Baron on tiebreakers, right? The pathway seems to be through. Yeah, it all seems to be through Highliner. Though I do think no, that's not great as well. What about like invasion ships into? Yeah, this tells me he's going all in on combat. So he's gonna Kwisatz into Highliner, then Hardy Warriors.
Tell me it's still there.
Yeah. It's still there.
Yep.
Oh, does he get it? No, he's at 8. Yeah, he can't get it. Even if he drew perfectly. This is a rough game for Lito.
Buy when you're on the back leg of someone else's purchasing run.
Yeah.
It could be quite detrimental. Like that.
Oh, he has enough. Yes, he has 5 more. Yeah, he's counting. He has enough. Yeah. I mean, this is what you're fishing for, right? You're fishing for any sort of like scraps that you can kind of scrape together. And with that, Memnon is actually 1 point off. Member Quarters, and now he gets Member Quarters active. Imagine if he had plans.
Glad he doesn't. Glad he has corner. Keeps the game fun. I mean, 2 equals 4 is just kind of mean.
Yeah. So between the Baron, I mean now it's between the Baron and the Beast. You probably could calculate it, but let's just watch it play out. I mean, we also need to know what the Beast will draw. If he draws into his if he draws into his signet or he draws into diplomacy, he gets in a point as well. I think if he draws, goes up and down, gets 2 troops. Gets 2 spies, gets a Benny friendship. 10 points. Sneaker just goes to Highliner here. It was what he was telegraphing early. He needs to draw this card.
Yep.
He needs to see what cards he draws. Let's see.
No other choice.
Yeah. The whole table is like, we can't fight the Baron. You have to do it.
Yep. But it's over for them either way. Like, he's already at 10.
And no way to steal an alliance from him.
Yep. They stole everything they could.
This is the second play of Kwisatz, right? Shuffle it and see what he draws. That's a point. That's a point if he goes for either for full space or go for secrets. But secrets is way better. And if
he'll have to Hardy Warrior and then still secrets or something like that.
Yeah, he Hardy Warriors puts in another 2, puts him at 14. But even at 14, I don't know if he can win.
Well, let's see if Nachtmahr remembers his rapid. Sometimes people forget.
6 swords. So yeah, you just take the swords here and hope the intrigue is something that you can use like corner the market. Right, if he gets corner the market, then he would be at 10 points. I mean, that's all you're wishing for if you're blue.
See if he remembers.
And
Rapid
he has
reply.
to, right? Yeah. Well, Sneaker's path depends on what intrigue he draws. If he draws a combat intrigue, this game is his.
Since he knows everyone's open-handed, he has to go for secrets first to get the details.
Yeah. Oh,
He's just
no,
going
secrets.
point ahead. Secrets, bro.
Secrets.
Secrets. That's your only chance. Yes, that's the play. That's the play.
Yes, think about it.
That
Just think about it. Take your time, think about it.
That's the
It
play.
puts in at, yeah, it puts in at 4. Yes! He gets
Oh,
it.
cannon turrets too. Oh,
He gets it. He wins this game.
he wins the combat. Oh my god, this guy is so lucky.
This guy.
He's so cool.
he gets it.
He's so lucky. Oh my
Oh.
god. Sneaker, this does not count. Sneaker, this does not count. Oh my
Oh,
god.
he gets the spice.
I
For,
lost the bet to him. Oh, my God.
oh okay. This
Hurts my
combat.
soul.
Yeah, green is in front, goes to blue, goes to red. They're not important anymore. Yeah, and first. Nachtmahr still thinks he's alright. He just plays it. I mean, no point wasting everyone's time. Been playing for very long already. Gets to 22. And Sneaker's gonna tell him that he drew this off secrets, and Nachtmahr's gonna hate his life. It goes back to Nachtmahr. It reveals the quid pro quo, and Sneaker wins this game. You know, the Sneaker wins this? Yeah, Sneaker wins this game. With the plans within plans. Lito still gets an intrigue. Doesn't matter to him, but Lito, you get an intrigue if you want. Okay, let's go join the players.
Sure. Luck bomb. Oh my god.
No.
Nachtmahr had it.
No.
He had it.
No.
Oh my god. That top deck.
I like Marmada all the time.
Yo, I don't care what
You
that
top-
about it. The cannon turrets. The cannon turrets. Oh my god.
Yeah, he
I'm sorry. I was rooting for you, Nachtmahr, but part of me also wanted you to lose because of Baron. But that was awful.
Annie,
That's
I
all.
prepared a speech.
Okay, let Sneaker give his speech.
It's not really a speech, but I want to say thank you for Lenny for practicing with me the last couple of days. Really boosted my confidence by losing all those games lately. Like, I don't know, 10-0 or something. Thank you, Lenny. Thank you.
I
Oh.
can't deny that. Yeah, you played it well. I mean, holy moly, the way you manipulated people to do your bidding too.
Didn't do anything, man. Come
That's a
on.
lot of manipulation going on there.
Yeah, I got manipulated hard, but that's part of the game, I guess.
Yeah.
It was a rough game for you, mobj. I felt for you.
Yeah, everything that could go wrong did go wrong, from being
Yeah, this side of
fourth,
the table was not
from
happy.
being fourth with that kind of Imperium row and no ability to get compensation for it, to the decision not to reveal early reveal for the for the Kwisatz cost me, and then also this play here, which I should have just stuck in my lane and gone down the row here, down the yeah. Anyway, it is what it is.
So one interesting play that I was thinking for you, GreenFlame, was that you could have used the Ixion for the invasion fleet to aim for maybe second place in the last combat. So that
I was considering that. That was my original plan, but Nachtmahr and SneakerDead both had 3 intrigues. So I was like, yeah, that's not happening. I'm just throwing away troops at that point.
Yeah, because the thing was,
I did fuck up that round though. I did fuck up that round really badly.
Well, it was a tough round. I mean, like you did the right thing by going to still suits, because I'm pretty sure Nachtmahr was gonna go to get some spice and quid pro quo and take that back. So you did the right move by going to still suits first, because Nachtmahr was definitely going to take that back from you if you didn't do it. So
yeah,
good decision there.
Yeah, I think if you for the previous round, if you didn't go lock it in, right, Nachtmahr will use the voice and he'll lock up one of the spots. I think actually that will telegraph to you that you'll need to use calculated higher if it's still there. But you can watch. Yeah, when I post the game, you can watch it back. Okay. Anyway, congrats to Sneaker for the win. I think this game looked like Baron was gonna snowball it to a turn 7 victory early on, and
yeah, I sacrificed myself a bit to slow him down at least here.
Yeah.
But
I felt for you. Like that was the right move to make, but
Yeah.
you can't.
I mean, you can't predict that combination that he had both in hand. I mean, if it is, that's it. I mean, that my game was over as soon as that, because I wasted all my leader bombs on that.
Yeah, but I think it was your path to victory. I don't think it's wrong. Like you have to contest the Baron. If you don't contest the Baron, you're gonna just
this is the
lose
thing.
either way.
He was going to snowball, and that was the one path I could have taken. But it is what it is. That from that game, I knew I was lost from there. What can you do?
Yeah. I was calling these very special liaisons. That's
I was so pissed off by these. I mean, they did. I mean, like, what can you do? You had the option. I had the option of Kwisatz, and in the end, I'm stuck with these guys. It was so sad.
It was unfortunate because GreenFlame blew out the Benny Dresser track, so there was no incentive for you to go there with them. So
exactly. So they're just stuck as and I'm never winning combat.
That was the worst mistake. I should never have gone to research station that round. I was
so surprised you did, because it was clear that 2 of us were. He was angling for it, and it's clear that I had the potential as well.
Sneaker,
I think that's part of me playing Imo too much, because then you can always kind of on a decent card in the row. And what I got was just absolute shit.
Yeah, everything after that was bad.
Like I pivoted to Exit Engineer, but I had no water or spice.
The Sneaker, I was like screaming like a little schoolgirl when you were about to go fold space. I was like, "What are you doing? What are you doing, dude? Holy shit!"
Yeah.
It was a good thing. You got that landing training there that changed your mind.
This is the worst research by ever, though. I saw him twice.
Actually, I was quite interested in knowing, Leto, were you aware that he was about to buy Kwisatz, and you just?
Do you know what? I was, and as soon as he went, where is it? Tech negotiation. I'm looking at the board, and there's no other reason why he would do that, right? Yeah. The thing is, honestly, my mistake. He was, and I realized he was the whole game kind of talking one way and then doing the other. So I actually listened to him, and I actually kind of believed that maybe he didn't. Even though it was stupid of me, because I realized that why would you do that otherwise if you didn't have a good path to it? And I just took a calculated risk, but it was not smart, because I could have saved my power play for later anyway and used it, to try to steal an alliance. So it was not only cost me on all fronts. Yeah, I think that was probably like that was the key error that I made.
I think you also didn't because at the point in time Baron had no one blocked him for shipping, right? But actually GreenFlame had a path by shifting allegiances to come in front of the Baron for interstellar shipping.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it would be cool if I told Blue to leave it. So
no, you should have told me. I mean,
I think there were two areas in which SneakerDead did to win this game. Obviously, his skill is really good in this, but his ability
Paintball drop helps.
just
Yeah.
gather people and take them away from his attention and put them on the others is second to none.
No.
I mean, look at
Yeah,
that.
that was true. And don't even.
How did
why
you
are you still
notice
going
that,
no
though? You
now?
were
For goodness sakes,
the
just
chat.
admit it. Just admit you were a manipulative bastard and it succeeded. That's
at some
fine. Don't
point,
try
I
to.
was-
The game is over. You don't have to continue the no. Even now. Fuck me.
I do table talk. But at some point I was at 7, and you guys started talking like, all right, he can maybe end the game. Where should I not go so Baron can win the combat? Like I was like, what the fuck happened here? All of a sudden.
Well, yeah, hang on. I mean, look, you switched to the threat very quickly, so it is what it is. You know, then these things happen in one turn. You can get 3-point swing. Like we had to be aware of that, right?
No, I agree, but at some point you guys start like, okay, I can leave this open for you if you want, and I was like, what the fuck is like? It's I guess it's allowed, but it felt very weird to hear people talking to each other and saying, okay, where do you want me to leave open so you can go into combat? I was like, okay, that's.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, this at this level of the game, like it's in no one's interest for the game to end in that turn. Like I had no realistic chance of winning, but if I can keep the game for another turn and maybe I luck into some intrigue or something, I mean,
Yeah,
you know,
that's what
it's in all of our interests.
Yeah, if you had this, it would have been cool.
Exactly. I mean, sure, but I wasn't really drawing many intrigues either because I just didn't have the economy for it. So, and that was continually being contested. So, yeah, I would have to have been pretty lucky.
Playing Memnon and not getting High Council was very sad.
Just playing Memnon full stop
It's a surefire
was
sign
pretty
to know
sad.
you're losing the game.
I really thought you would have gone in first position, Handro. I'm really surprised you went. Yeah, Memnon in first position.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't. If
I
you
think
really
it's about,
Yeah.
if you look at the 1.5% chance for the ultimate bump first round, I think you're just kind of fucked.
Yeah, but Handro is pretty good generally in first position. He's
Personally,
nice.
I don't like to have a ring that costs spice because I typically end my games on 0 spice.
Fair enough.
So I prefer to just get spice with my ring.
Yeah.
well,
Feels
it was
bad.
well played, guys.
Yeah,
Yep.
we fought hard for this one.
But no.
Yeah. So Nachtmahr, I think with 10 points,
nice game. I hope I still sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're good. Yeah, I think hopefully your 10 will do it.
Yeah, there's still a bunch of games left to be played. I'm not sure 10 is good now, but I think it should be good overall.
It's good now. 10 is good for now.
It's good for now?
3 games for now. So like there's 3 games left besides ours. So total 3 games left. With 10 points, he is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th. So if 2 of the 3 games end below him, he's through.
Yeah, so you just need one more person to get second place lower than 10.
One needs to have 9 points.
Yeah, just one.
There's already 9 points, and 7 of the 9 points have the second player come through. So I need one more player to have less than 10 for these split splits.
Yeah.
And you also need to have them less than.
Yeah.
Well, it was a good game, guys. Good job, SneakerDead. I guess you're a little okay at this game.
Okay. We'll wrap up.
Thanks, guys.
We'll wrap up the game. Thanks, everyone.
Cheers, bye.
Yeah, well played, guys.
Bye.
Thanks.
Oh, congrats, buddy.
Oh, thanks.